Iran's top diplomat says Tehran expects to have a proposed deal with the U.S. ready in the next few days. Trump was asked about potential limited military action amid those negotiations.
President, are you considering a limited military strike?
I guess I could say I am considering that.
On Friday, Iran's foreign minister said in a TV interview that his country was planning to finalize a draft deal in, quote, the next 2 to 3 days to send over to Washington. And of course, just days ago, the U.S. and Iran held a second round of indirect talks in Geneva on Iran's nuclear program with no resolution reached as far as we know. At the same time, a prominent Iranian opposition figure says Iran is, quote, preparing for war as it rebuilds nuclear sites damaged by the U.S. during the strikes last year. Ali Reza Jafarzadeh, the deputy director of the Washington office of the National Council on the Resistance of Iran, says newer satellite images show the regime has accelerated efforts to restore its uranium enrichment abilities. The satellite images released by Earth intelligence monitor Planet Labs show activity underway at one, possibly two of those sites hit during Operation Midnight Hammer. Again, a lot to discuss here as always, and I do want to bring in a great friend of the show. We do have Mark Chandler, of course, the Director of Government Relations at Coastal Carolina University and Professor of Practice, also a former senior defense intelligence official. Mark, thank you so much for taking the time to be here with us today.
You're quite welcome, Josh, and good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Well, first off, I wanted to start.
I would say that, Josh, and I would agree with him. One thing, though, is this is just one of the indicators that Iran is undertaking to prepare. So if we go back to Operation Midnight Hammer, and the U.S. intelligence community is going to have this in great detail, we know we set the Iranian program back significantly. We didn't destroy it. When I talk about destroying it, I'm talking about in a military sense of the phrase, destroying something completely. What was left, we're not sure. What was completely damaged, we're not 100% sure. So what Iran is doing right now is trying to salvage everything it can from its weapons development program. And it's going to try to do that in advance of any U.S. strike. So what you see is, as an indication that Iran believes we are going to strike,